Welcome to the Black Educated Tea Podcast. I'm your host, Makeda Marie, and today's topic is sleep. But as always, before we get into the tea, let's get into this tea. So I am drinking a sleepy time tea, and I've recently in another episode had some sleepy time tea. This is kind of my go-to when I'm ready to relax or ready just to get ready for bed. And so I'm drinking a sleepy time tea, and this particular one has lavender, chamomile, peppermint, and it has a couple other things as well. But one good thing that I do want to point out is all the tea that I drink here on the Black Educated Tea Podcast is tea that I make. So I'm really excited that soon I will be launching my own tea brand, and I want you all to really check it out because every tea is handmade and there is so much love and thought and emphasis and support, and it's everything that's put into this tea. So I definitely want you all to try that out. That will be launching soon. So you can taste all the amazing teas that I'm drinking, and you're just going to love it because all of them are flavorful. All of them have the best benefits. Everything that I create is organic, so you will definitely taste the difference with my teas compared to some of the others. So I am really excited that will be launching soon, and I want you to really try it out so you can just get all the benefits that the teas offer. So I am drinking the Sleepy Time tea today because we're talking about sleep. So let's go ahead and get into the topic at hand. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I love sleep, but I don't always get the sleep that I need. And sleep is one of the most important things for us as adults, as kids, as whatever age you're in, because sleep does so many different things, especially when you're getting the right amount of sleep. Because for one, if you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you're recharging yourself for the next day. And when you actually get at least 7 hours of sleep, you wake up the next day, you're recharged, you're energized, you're ready to take on the day, your thoughts are clear, your mind is clear, you're able to function a lot more, at least for me. I can't speak on everybody, but when your girl running off like 3-4 hours of sleep, I wake up the next day, I'm tired, I'm groggy, I'm angry, I'm just not feeling my best, I have a headache, I'm tired, and I'm not thinking clearly, and something that I can normally do in 5 minutes is probably taking me an hour to do because I just cannot focus or think on it. So sleep is really important for us because it rejuvenates you. It keeps you looking young, and we all want to look our best and feel our best. But as adults, I think a lot of times we forget the importance of sleep because we're so boggled with, just life in general. No matter what it is, from, kids and family or, jobs or whatever you're doing. A lot of times, some of us, now I have a good work-life balance. I'm not going to lie. I have a really good work-life balance because once I am done, I'm done for the day. I don't check any emails. If someone texts me about, if it's a client or if it's something with other job, no matter what it is, I'm like, I'll get back with you tomorrow. Or I might not even respond to tomorrow because I know how to cut it off because I have a work-life balance. And I am not one of those people that is 10 o'clock at night and I'm still out sending emails, I'm responding to emails, or I am still trying to get a task done. I'm like, nope, that can wait until tomorrow. I am either trying to watch TV, I'm trying to relax, I'm trying to get ready for bed. Or even just talk or spend time with my family. So I have a good work-life balance. But sometimes when it's time for me to go to sleep, I'm that person that's still sitting up in the bed and it's like 12 o'clock and I'm like, please, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. But because my mind is still wandering, or my mind is still racing, or my mind is still thinking about what I can do that next day, or how I can approach this project, or how I can assist this client, or whatever it is. So my mind is still racing, but I'm like, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. So although I do have that cutoff for a work-life balance, my mind is still going no matter what. But as I get older, I enjoy the importance of sleeping. I am still not a napper. I want to be so bad. The only time I will find myself taking naps if I'm really sick and I'm not feeling well at all. That's the only time you would probably find me taking a nap is when I'm really sick. But I want to become a napper. I really do. I want to be able to take those 2-hour naps throughout the afternoon, throughout the day, especially on the weekends. I want to do that, but maybe because I'm a coffee drinker, that once that caffeine kicks in, that I'm wide awake until 10, 11 o'clock that night. when I start winding down. So maybe that's part of it. I'm not sure. So maybe if I cut back on the coffee some, I could be, one of those people that takes naps because I want to take a nap. I hear people in their amazing stories of, man, I took an hour nap and I woke up, I was so refreshed and it's, felt like I slept for 3-4 hours and I'm like, I want to take a nap, but I just can't because my mind is racing or I'm still so energized because of maybe the caffeine in the coffee. Who knows? But that is a goal. That I am going to start just taking naps. Even if I have to just take a melatonin or something that's going to relax me through the day so I can take a nap, especially on the weekends. So I am definitely going to become a napper. But sleep, sleep is really important because there are so many benefits that just comes with sleep. And it gives your mind, your body just time to rejuvenate and just to, recharge itself and just generate those healthy cells to keep you going. And another important thing that I realized with sleeping or right before I go to sleep is, to partake or consume, some water. Because at first I was like, man, I don't want to drink all this water and I'm waking up out of my sleep to go to the restroom. And that wasn't the case. So if I would, take in some water, I would sleep better. I was not up in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to use the restroom or whatever. I even would dream better when I would, definitely consume whatever the amount of water was before I would go to bed. So my dreams became a lot more vivid. My sleep became better. My sleep became more relaxed. So there's just even a lot of benefits of drinking water right before bed as well. But, for some, if you know for sure that well, I can't drink, too much water because it will interrupt my sleep and I'll have to go to the restroom. Then, just find other ways. But for me, like the sleepy time tea, a nice warm bath like an hour before I go to bed, and definitely drinking some water has, really helped me to sleep a lot. Because, there was moments, and especially recently, and I've had this conversation with other ladies as well, or even men. So I've just had this conversation with, with a lot of different people where we were just randomly waking up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, why am I up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning? And I'm up and I'm looking around because my mind hasn't even processed what's going on. So I'm up and I see that it's 4 o'clock, but I'm just still laying there because I'm like, should I be getting up to get ready for my day or what is going on here? So even different things that's going on in the environment, going on with society, or just, different things going on in your life will also affect your sleep as well. So when you do have those moments where you can really rest and really get sleep, I really suggest that you do, because we do have so much going on in our lives that our sleep will be affected at times. So just find the moments, find the opportunities, 7-8 hours I think is really the normal where, to get your best sleep. For some, it can be 6 or 7 hours. And the crazy thing is for me, I think mine is probably between 6 to 8 hours because sometimes I can get 6, sometimes I can get 7. I think 7 is my average. 7 is definitely my average time or whatever. And I'll even, if I get like 9 hours of sleep, which is very rare, I don't wake up feeling too good. As crazy as that sounds, I think if I've slept too long, I don't know, my body just doesn't react to it. It's like my body, it just knows, 7 hours of sleep, okay, we're good, time to get up. But if I, sleep like 9 hours, my body just wakes up and it's like, yeah, Makeda, I think we slept too long. And I don't feel right, as crazy as that sounds, I know. Because it's like you can't have too much sleep, but for me, if I do sleep over my normal, 7 hours, I can do 8, it won't be bad. But if I sleep, just 9 hours, wake up feeling a little different. And my day starts off a little different for some reason. I haven't really did much research and looked much into that, but I will, just to see if there is a reason and why when you sleep over the average amount of time you normally sleep, you wake up feeling a little different. But I'm going to definitely look into that. But I want you all to really just start resting, as I am myself. I am really committed to making sure that I get more sleep and get more rest and finding different ways to relax, because it's needed with the hustle and everything that we just do throughout life on a day-to-day. For me, my mornings could get started at 5 or 6. It varies. But say, if your day gets started at 6 and it doesn't end till 10 o'clock that night. That is a long day. So you definitely need all the sleep and that you can get. So I want us to really just take the time out to start focusing on our sleeping habits and even get you a sleeping journal. I have a dream journal and I have a sleeping journal. And I think even on your watch or even different apps as well that can calculate how much you are sleeping. So just start maybe utilizing some of those things where you can see like how long you are sleeping and how much of that time that you're laying down are you actually sleep. Because I think it would really benefit a lot of us to know how we are sleeping, how long we are sleeping, because we need to be the best us. And in order to be the best us, it starts with sleep. I mean, that's just one of the key factors for us to be the best that we can be. So I want you all to just, find different ways to document how you're sleeping, or even if you're not documenting, just get you some rest, please. Because it's beneficial in so many ways that we probably don't even think of. So just start finding different ways to get you some rest and just taking those times and those moments to just relax your mind, relax your body, and allow your mind and body to do what it does when you're sleeping. I would love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your comments on, how you get ready for sleep. Because, I have my PJs on, so definitely going to get myself prepared to go to sleep after this. So I would love to hear how you prepare yourself to go to sleep, and are you even, documenting that journey, your sleep journey? Because I think, that's something I'm really going to do. Because I've already started, with my dream journal, and then also just finding different ways to account for how long I'm sleeping and how much of that time I'm actually really resting. So I want you to do the same, and I want you to provide your comments and your thoughts and just share anything pertaining to sleep with me. And as always, this is the Black Educated Tea Podcast.